Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. As you can see, I'm in my curlers today. Why? Because it's Sunday morning and I'm getting ready for church, and so this is really what I do when I get up. I got dressed, put my apron on so that it doesn't ruin my clothing, and then got my makeup on but didn't do my hair. It's just in curlers, so I usually put them in, leave them in, and then I'm able to get breakfast done and all the little food I need to get done for the day. So I am making baked French toast this morning. And so I figured we're gonna have cereal before we go to church, and then afterwards we could come home and have the baked French toast, something a little different. So I have very simple to make, and what I did is I took the, so I can get you here, some eggs, or not eggs, butter. I literally just put the 2 sticks of butter, the wrapper right in there, and microwaved it because I didn't want to mess. And I will put that in the trash. I'm gonna set it here just because I can't do 2 things. Video record and put that, and then I'm going to pour this in the bottom. This is about a cup of butter, and then I'm going to take my brown sugar, and you want to do about 2 cups of brown sugar, so that's my good rough estimate. So I'm going to do that, come grab myself a spoon, and then I'm going to literally just go like that, real simple, so that's nice. This makes your syrup on the bottom. Super simple. And then I've got some bread here, my sandwich bread. So I'm going to try to do this with one hand here. This is a super easy breakfast, and my kids really enjoy it. And actually, the whole family really enjoys it. So I'm going to take my bread and I'm going to stack it. This is frozen, so it's kind of, it stays together really nice. You're going to stack it just like this in your pan. I do 2 layers all the way across here. And I think I can get a 3rd one. Yeah, I just have to kind of smush it here. It'll, as the bread gets soft, it'll stick in there a little bit better. So we are going to have to do 2 packages of bread. So I'm going to get my other one here open. Okay, so I hope you guys, I don't know what you guys do on Sunday morning for breakfast. We don't have to be out the door super early, so this enables me to make a breakfast for everybody that they're going to enjoy, or lunch. And this works good for me because they usually like cereal and milk in the morning, so that's good. And then we have church, and then we can come home and they can have something a little bit bigger. So, and we have lots of eggs right now and lots of milk. And this excess bread that I got when I bought one, did my once a month shopping, so I kind of have to use it up. It's kind of probably a little not super soft for sandwiches, so it works good for this kind of dish. So we like making it. Okay, I'm going to take a picture here of my remainder, what I got in my pan. Okay, here's this. So I've got it looking just like that. I just tore that bread, tore these. That's what it looks like. And then I'm going to take eggs and I'm going to crack them and put them in this bowl and whip them around. I'm going to do, so now I tell you how many I do. So as you can see, my counters are clean, like messes, and it's hard to record and clean up your mess at the same time because you only have one arm. So I have my pan here with the brown sugar and butter, and then I put my bread on top of it. I used 2 sticks of butter and put 2 cups of brown sugar and a loaf and a half of bread. And so then I just took 12.5 eggs. I know it sounds like a lot, but we have a lot of eggs. And I'm going to whisk them, and then I'm going to add probably about 1.5 cups of milk to that. So I'm going to do that now. You can watch here. I'm going to whisk these up. Super simple. I like to do my cooking by visual. I don't really measure things out. I know that's bad, but you're going to add about 1.5 cups of milk, and that's about good. And then just whisk that real carefully. And that looks good. And there is my eggs. Drip, drip, drip everywhere. I just have to let that drip, and then I'm going to take it to my sink. Put it in the sink for the dishes. I got to be done later. And then I just take this and pour it over top. Real simple. Just try to get it on top, then you won't have to push it down so much. And it's good to make this the night before if you are remembering, but I was not. I just went to bed last night because I was tired. And then it kind of absorbs in the bread and it makes it nice and fluffy, I guess is the word. But this is fine just to let it sit for a little bit. So I'm going to do that and just let that sit. So I'm going to put some plastic wrap on this, and then I will literally just leave it on the counter here for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and then, because we don't have to, it's only 9:15, we don't have to be to church for another hour. So I'll probably let it sit for about 15 minutes, and I'll cook it at 350 for about 45 minutes, and then it'll be delicious. I'll get another video of it. Okay, now that I've got it all covered in plastic wrap, like that, and then I'll let it sit, and I'm gonna go do my hair. I just got Miss Madeline is awake here. Say hello, Meg. She's awake now having her cereal, so I had left. I don't know if you saw the eyeball on my milk here. I don't know if you can see that down there. My children did something for April Fools in my refrigerator here yesterday. Let's see the little veggies and the eggs. They put those googly eyeballs on all my, it's even on the jars in the door, that's so funny, on all of my things. So when I opened the refrigerator, I had all these eyeballs looking at me. Quite hilarious for April Fools. So, okay, I'm gonna go get ready for church and then come back and finish feeding the children and probably throw my French toast in the oven, and then I will get to my dishes real quick, and then my kitchen will be clean for when I come home. Lunch will be done. It'll be easy. Okay, as you can see, this is ready. See how puffy this is? Nice and fluffy, and most of the egg has been absorbed. If you kind of look in there, you can see the where it's just the butter and the sugar. So this, I just covered it so my kids wouldn't touch it. This is all ready to go in the oven. So I'm gonna turn my oven on 350 and let that cook for about an hour. I can stick it in early. Probably an hour just because I'm not preheating it. So it's gonna go in and sit in there, and then when it comes out, it'll be all nice and ready. So, okay, so we're gonna check our French toast. It's almost time to get out the door here, so I'm gonna look at it here. It's almost done. I can see a little bit of white in there, so I'm actually gonna let that sit for a few more minutes here. We've got a few more minutes before church to get out the door, actually, about 10 minutes. So I wait 10 more minutes, and then I'll just turn my oven on warm while we're gone, and when we get home, we'll have a French toast, and hopefully I do a video to show what it looks like. If not, you have to go to my blog at plainnutsandplain.com and see the exact recipe and maybe what it looks like when we serve it. So, okay, I hope you have a wonderful day with your family, and be blessed.